guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got part one of a new documentary series, this one courtesy of funRonni, and I'm looking forward to this. Ronnie, thank you for this gift. It's a 90-minute special that I'm breaking down into 6 parts of about 15 minutes each. That's how they get broken down when they're lengthy, right? It's different than songs. And this is Bill Anderson's 50th anniversary on CFR, really, Country Family Reunion and such. I haven't seen any of it. It's part one. Apparently there are a bunch of episodes. Each episode is like 90 minutes long, but this is the first episode broken into 6 parts. There's your explanation. All right, guys. Ronnie said she is a huge Bill Anderson fan. And I am too. Obviously, the more I see of him, the more I see the interviews, how he spoke of Loretta's passing and all, just the humanity. You cannot love the guy. I love these. This will go in the documentary series playlist, as will each episode of this. So here we go.
You're invited to the party, celebrating 50 years of unprecedented success in the country music industry. Bill Anderson has written more songs and had more songs recorded than any other country music writer in history, and that's something to celebrate. So we invited all of his friends, cooked us up a big old cake, and tried to do this celebration right. Hosted by Vince Gill, this collection features many of Bill's biggest hits, so we're glad you chose to attend this bash. For one of country music's true legends, welcome to Bill Anderson's 50th anniversary celebration.
These are going to be some good stories.
That's nice, Hank. A bright array of city lights as far as I can see.
Did Bill write this?
The great white way shines through the night for lonely guys like me. The cabarets and honky-tonks, their flashing signs invite a broken heart to lose itself in the glow of city life. That say forget her name.
Oh, there's Charlie in the background.
Of sherry wine. Lights that offer other girls for empty hearts like mine. They paint a pretty picture of a world that's gay and bright, but it's just a mask for loneliness behind those city lights.
John Conley.
Oh, play it, Hank.
Okay.
Hang old time.
Buddy Cannon.
The world was dark and God made stars to brighten up the night. But God who put the stars above, I don't believe made those lights. For it's just a place for men to cry when things don't turn out right. Just a place to run away and hide behind those city lights. Lights that say forget her love in a different atmosphere. Lights that lure on nothing but a masquerade for tears. They paint a pretty picture, but my arms can't hold them
It's
tight.
Tia.
And I just can't say I love you to a street of city lights. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much, and welcome everybody to the 50th celebration of the life and times, I guess, of one of our dear friends, Bill Anderson. City Lights was probably the first song Bill got covered in a big way by the great Ray Price. Talk about pressure. Start the show off with me having to sing Ray Price. Thank you very much. But let's make our dear friend welcome, everybody, Mr. Bill Anderson.
Too late now. God love you. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Welcome, pal. This is long overdue, but you know, we do these things so many times, and you have been the one over all these years that has always presided over these ceremonies, and you do such a masterful job that when they called and asked me to do this, I tried to say no, but then when I realized the invitation came from you, I said yes immediately. So we're honored to be here tonight and celebrate 50 years of some great songs and some great records by you. So
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, and I'm honored that you're here to do this. I'm honored that you're here, everybody. Thank you.
We're surrounded by Bill Anderson.
I'm sorry.
You know, one thing I admired so much about you, Bill, in watching your career is how you managed to walk that line of being one of the greatest songwriters that ever lived, but you also made great records. And in a time where, like today, it seems hard for someone to be both, to get other people to record his songs and still have a career as I do, and a lot of other people in this room do the same thing. How did you walk that line where people, I would assume because the songs were just great and everybody wanted to cut them, but I'll bet was it difficult for you at times to say, I'd like to hang on to this song for me, or should I let Ray have it, or should I let someone else have it?
I never tried to write songs for anybody in particular. I just really tried to write songs, and I tried to keep Bill Anderson, the writer, and Bill Anderson, the recording artist, separate. If I found a good song that somebody else had written, I had no qualms whatsoever about recording it. And some of my biggest hits were songs that I didn't write. People think I wrote them, but I didn't. And if I wrote something that Gene Shepard or Charlie Louvin or Jim Ed Brown, any of the people in this room liked enough to want to record it, then most of the time, you know, it was theirs for the taking. There were a few times when I held on to them, when I knew that they were for me. But most of the time, I just tried to keep an open mind about it and say, you know, wherever the song lands, that's where it lands. And I just hope it lands somewhere.
It's been great just getting to talk to everybody today and this morning and finding out just how they might have, you know, started a friendship with you, with whether business-wise or personal. And George Hamilton IV told me that the first song that he ever cut for his first record on RCA with Chet was one of your songs. And George, I'd love for you to tell this story. You can tell it much more eloquent than I.
Well, Bill and I joined the Grand Ole Opry, I guess, the same year. And I remember he heard that I'd signed with RCA Records with Chet Atkins, and Bill wrote me a wonderful song called To You and Yours, For Me and Mine. It was the title track of my first Nashville album in 1960. And by the way, Bill Anderson, I don't know if everybody in this room realizes it, he's the most recorded songwriter in the history of country music. Wow. Bar none.
He didn't know that, he said.
And what goes around comes around, because that was 1960 when that song was the title of my first Nashville album. And now Bear Family Records of Germany have just released a compilation of all my early recordings from the 50s and 60s. Guess what the title of the album is? To You and Yours, For Me and Mine by Bill Anderson. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, George.
Yes, sir.
Could we talk you into
cool.
singing that for us, George? Could we get you to sing that one?
I'd love to.
Great.
Love to. All right.
It looks great. Oh, from his chair, he's going to sing it.
Wedding bells are ringing on two sides of town tonight. One wedding is hearts at 7, one's at 9. A pair of old sweethearts will hold their new sweetheart so tight. Best of luck to you and yours, from me and mine.
I love that.
To you and yours, may happiness flow free. May you find in him the faith you lost in me. And although I don't love her yet, perhaps I will in time. Best of luck to you and yours, from me and mine. I'm afraid to say I do, for fear I really don't. Afraid my conscience might not walk the line. For even though I'll kiss her lips, it's your lips that I want. That's the difference in you and yours, and me and mine.
This song.
To you and yours, may happiness flow free. May you find in him the faith you lost in me.
Hey, 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 hey.
And although I don't love her yet, perhaps I will in time. Best of luck to you and yours, from me and mine. Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
Thank you. Gosh, I hadn't heard that in a long time. Thank you.
You know, I hadn't sung that song in a while, and I got it out and listened to the original recording from 1960, and suddenly realized I was whispering a little bit back in those days.
Whispering Bill
Well, I'm
Anderson.
glad you changed directions and left that to me. But you made a great record on that song. You know, we used to could write songs like that. You know, he's getting married and we're getting married and I'm really in love with you. And, you know, this song. You don't hear things like that much anymore today.
I wish we did, don't you? I wish we did.
Well, it's real life. It happens.
I know it. That is one fine man right there.
Yes, it is.
Since I moved to Nashville all these years ago, I don't think there's a kinder gentleman than George Hamilton. That lives right there. Now the pressure starts. Oh, I've been planning to get even. No, not really.
Oh, is that what this is going to be?
Well, slightly a roast, slightly a toast.
Roast and toast? Oh, no.
There's only one letter that'll separate this. That's S, whispering. When you got to Nashville, did you come with Roger Miller? Did he bring you to town?
Sort of. Roger and I met each other in Atlanta in the late 50s. He was in the Army, stationed at a place called Fort McPherson right outside of Atlanta. And I was in school at the University of Georgia and working as a disc jockey on a radio station. And every time they would bring a country music show to town, Roger and I, we were the local germs, the local spooks that gathered backstage, crashed in, managed to get in the back door somehow and hung out together and became very fast friends. Both of us had the same ambition and goal in life, to come to Nashville, write songs, and maybe if we were lucky, you know, make a few records. We kind of made a pact between us back then that whichever one of us got here first would help the other one to get here. And bless his heart, He got here first. He got here about a year before I did. He got out of the Army and came straight up here. And when it was my time to try and come, he introduced me to the people that I needed to meet, opened a lot of doors for me, and truly kept his word. He was a wonderful human being, and my goodness, there was nobody any funnier or anybody any more talented than he was.
Did you get signed first as a writer or as a record deal?
Oh, as a writer.
As a writer first?
Yeah, and the writer, that's the reason I got a record deal. I mean, nobody made any bones about that. Owen Bradley told me, he said, "You're not the greatest singer I ever heard by a long shot," but he said, "I really like your songs," and he said, I think we can cut some good records together and have some fun, and fortunately we did a little bit of both.
Well, there was a lot of that went on in those days, wasn't there, where a lot of songwriters would make records too, but you don't get to see near as much of today.
That was the key. I mean, for many of us, and you can look down the list: Mel Tillis, Tom T. Hall, Roger Miller. The list, goes on.
Yeah. What I liked about some of the older days is that when a great song would come out, there'd be like a mad dash for everybody to get a version of it. And I love to sit at the Opry at night and hear little Jimmy say, "I had the original version," or Gene Shepard say, "I had the very first version," or then somebody covered me and somebody covered me. And was it always that way? Was everybody trying to record there was so many people recording the same song, and nobody does that anymore. If somebody gets a hold on a song and it gets put on hold, it's pretty much locked up.
Well, you may not know this, but Ray Price did not make the original record of City Lights.
No, I did not.
Okay. I made the original record in a little studio down in Georgia, and it came out on a label called TNT Records in San Antonio. A fellow named Dave Rich was recording for RCA at the time, and Chet Atkins got a hold of my record. Charlie Lamb took it to Chet Atkins and said, "You might want to listen to this song." The original record of City Lights on a major label was recorded by Dave Rich. And he actually rewrote a little bit of the second verse. Somebody told me backstage that you said it was kind of wordy.
Yeah, is that his part?
That's his part, yeah.
I listened to old Ray Price sing it, and he kind of stumbled through that part too. So I don't feel so bad.
Let me tell you how I wrote it. The last verse says,
All right, I'm going to cut it there because these stories are going to go on. And so I got to cut it at some point. But man, is that fun. Right? I learn a lot, not merely learning headwise, but I get inspired. I just wonder what the people in the audience are feeling. Did they have a similar story that they can, they're getting ideas in their head of like, oh yeah, that's right. That's what happened back in the day to me or whatever. So, funRonni, that was a fam reunion. And thank you for episode 1 or part 1 of 6 parts of this. This goes in the documentary series playlist. It's well populated now with unbelievable stuff that just, I don't know, it's inspiring, it's fun, it's nostalgic, it's informative, of course. So there you go. All right, guys, see you on the next episode. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you on another video, whether it's a documentary or a song, and keep rocking the country.
The great white way shines through the night for lonely guys like me.